like Samson for a while, wanted to keep you here in the U.S. How was that like combo like with Samson?
It's good, man. Samson, he's always been there for me since the beginning. You know, he's the one that gave me the opportunity. But sometimes when, you know, we both live out our contracts, I got to do what's best for me. Right now, we're still together. But like I said, I want to have my own promotion company one day. I want to make my own moves, just like like Mayweather, Canelo, and all them guys are doing. You know, we did what we did for about 10 years, you know what I mean? And I'm grateful for him. And, you know, we're just going to finish our contract and then go to the next step.
You know, when you look...
Looks like it's the close to the end for the PBC. Gervonta Davis talking about retiring after the Jake Paul fight. The Sebastian Fundora fight has been postponed. And to be honest with you, I never thought this fight would take off anyway. I would be very surprised if Keith Thurman gets in the ring with Sebastian Fundora. The bottom line is this. The PBC does not have the money. They were getting a budget from Showtime. They're not getting a budget from Amazon Prime. And this is one of the reasons why they got to put everything on pay-per-view, because the demands of the fighters, right? And I have said this plenty of times. There are fights out there for Gervonta Davis. Big money fights out there for Gervonta Davis. But they're not cherries. He's going to actually have to fight someone with a pulse. The PBC protection plan is no longer in service. The protection plan that protected Gervonta Davis from all the big hitters on 135. The protection plan that protected Sebastian Fundora from Terrence Crawford. If you say who you say you are in boxing, there's only one guy to go to, and that's Turki Al-Sheikh, getting paid good money for tough fights. I mean, these guys are putting Pitbull Cruz against Lamont Roach on pay-per-view. And you know, like I know, Lamont Roach, Pitbull Cruz back in the day would be a HBO boxing after dark fight. They can't even afford to put that on the network for free. That's how bad it has gotten for PBC. And remember all the tough talk David Benavidez did last year, talking about, I'm a Las Vegas fighter. I won't go to Riyadh season unless the PBC is involved. Now, with the money being short, Benavidez has changed up and says when his contract is done with Samson, he's leaving not just the PBC, he's leaving Skamson Lewowitz as well. Good move for David Benavidez, because now he knows the only way he's going to get paid is fight the big monsters at 175. If he beats Anthony Yard, he says he will go after Better BF and Bivol, and he wants to start his own promotional thing. And if this happens, more power to him. As boxing fans, this is all we want. Now there's no price involved. You know, we got Turkey for right now, and we got to take advantage of that. The boxers got to take advantage of that. This is the most money they're going to make, but they have to fight the best. So if David Benavidez does that, I have no problem with him. And my question is this, and this could be to the boxing fans, if you have an answer to this. What does Fundora and Keith Thurman do if the PBC cannot do this fight? Where do they go? Boxing trainer Ronnie Shields says Canelo had a great career, but now it's over. Now, Canelo did have a great career if he decides to retire. But I still think there are fighters out there that Canelo can beat. He just lost to a great fighter. I mean, yeah, he's not what he used to be, but neither is Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is not the fighter he was 5 years ago. So neither one of these guys are right in their prime. You know, it's funny they saying this because he lost to Terrence Crawford, but they wasn't saying this when he lost to Dimitri Bivol. You know, Canelo dared to be great. He lost. He'll be back. It was no big deal, right? But since Canelo lost to Terrence Crawford, they're really taking it hard. And when you look at the big picture in boxing, how many Terrence Crawfords out there? I mean, I don't know any. And if you look at the historical thing of boxing, there are not too many fighters like Terrence Crawford out there as well. And this is why I say Canelo, who is a great fighter in my eyes, he can beat a lot of guys out there. I would pick him against a lot of dudes out there in the 168-pound division. I think he beats him, Billy, or Lester Martinez. I think he beats fighters like that. I would pick him against Iglesias or maybe a Pacheco, because they don't have the same boxing IQ as Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is a generational talent. And like I said, Canelo is not the same fighter he was 5 years ago. But still, he's good enough to beat a lot of these top guys at 168. But I do agree with this. I think Eddie Reynoso should get somebody else in camp with him. I don't think he should fire Eddie Reynoso because I don't think Canelo is going to be the fighter that he needs to be to compete with Terence Crawford. Those days of Canelo throwing 5 or 6 combination punches are over. But I still think he could fight for another couple of years and compete or beat the top competition at 168. I even think he has a chance to beat Anthony Yarde if he beats David Benavidez. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Do you think Ronnie Shields is right? It's time for Canelo to hang him up. His career is over. BZ, I'm gone.